So I am on my way back home now, and I'm very sad but happy. I'm happy to be headed back to sleep in my bed, but I had so much fun with Gwen and Megan that I just didn't want it to end, and wish that we all lived much closer to each other than we do. I'm about 2 hours outside of Boise. I'm going the long way home. I could cut straight through the desert, but my dad's really not wanting me to do that and pressure me not to do that. So I'm going through Utah. So I'm heading east right now, which seems counterproductive. But I'm going to go around Salt Lake and then head back. So I'm actually adding like 4 hours to my drive time. But it'll be a little safer because I'll be on an interstate the whole time versus like these little 2-lane highways. Because I don't know if I told you guys, but on the way here in Oregon, I was on US 55? No. US, I don't remember. One of the like 2-lane roads. And I almost ran out of gas because there was no signs in Oregon about where, like, when you passed a gas station, it didn't say like last gas for 100 and some miles. So I thought I had enough gas, thinking, they would do that because every other state I've been to does that when it's like more than 100 miles till the next gas station. And they didn't do that. And I almost ran out of gas. I came extremely close. And it scared the crud out of me because it was the middle of nowhere and I had no cell signal. And it was just really scary. Stressful scary, Thankfully I found gas just at the right time. But then I didn't have cell service for like 2.5, almost 3 hours. And my dad was worried because I had told him I was almost out of gas. And so he was worrying the whole time. So this is will be less stressful because just in case, knock on wood, just in case something does happen, that I'll be on an interstate. So yeah. And I'm just going to say goodbye now because the guy next to me is staring at me and thinking I'm weird. Hey guys, don't mind the crazy messy hair. It looks better than when it was up in a bun like it's been all day. I'm about to go wash. I made it to Cedar City, Utah. I don't know if I talked to you guys. I know I talked to you when I left, but I don't know if I talked to you about my radiator. Because I know I told my Snapchat friends about it. So if I did, I will cut this part out. And if I didn't, then here we go. So my car radiator started, I thought was low or something had happened to it, because when I got just outside of Salt Lake, which was around 12:30, 1 o'clock, so heat of the day, the temperature gauge on my car started going up, and it was never like right next to the red, but it was enough of a difference that it was more than what I was used to, is a great way to put it. It was more than what I'm used to. My car has always been very it stays in a specific spot. There are 2 little dots and always stays right in between them. And it was not doing that. It was almost stick straight up and down. And so when I turned off the air conditioner, it would cool down and work. Well, and, go back to normal. Well, it started doing it when I was climbing the mountains and the air conditioner was turned off. So I freaked out because that's what I do. And stopped and got on the phone with my dad because my dad is a former mechanic. And so I knew he would help me figure out what to do. And so after talking back and forth for a while, I went inside to a Wendy's and sat there, got food, couldn't eat it because I was too stressed out, and waited for my car to cool down so that I could open the radiator cap, because I forgot to say this, but I had already stopped and checked that there was a radiator fluid or coolant in the reservoir, and it was. So I knew that was there, so we were thinking maybe there was an air bubble inside the actual radiator. So we needed to let it out. So I waited, got the radiator cap off, ran the car. Nothing happened. Like, it was, there was no air bubble that I saw or anything come out. So put the radiator cap back on, and we decided just to kind of see what it was going on. So I put my ear thing in. I usually don't talk on the phone, but I did the hands-free. I was safe. And talked with my dad for about 50 miles while we figured it out. And what we think it is one of two things, because he thought of something else when I got here and was talking to him. So the first thing is that the temperature gauge is stuck and it won't open to cool the engine. So at the heat of the day, it's hot and the wind is not blowing cool enough to help cool the engine down. And because the temperature gauge is stuck, it's not letting the water in to cool it down. So I was able to work around it. I went a lot slower than the speed limit, and the speed limit was pretty much the whole time 80 miles an hour, and I was going 65, and up the climbs I was going 60 miles an hour without my air conditioning. And I made it. I sweat a lot today, but I made it. The other thing it could be is that we put in a new radiator because my old one is cracked, and we didn't get it from the dealer because those are super expensive, and so it could be the grade of the radiator, that it's just not a higher grade, and so it's really not meant for this kind of work, and having to cool it. So what I'm doing is working, and I'm just worried about tomorrow. I have to go through Las Vegas in the desert. But the positive about that and having gotten this far is that it'll probably be 8 a.m. when I get to Vegas, because I'm hoping to leave here by 6 a.m. So that's what's going on. That's the stressfulness. And I got here to Cedar City. I'm at the Ramada, which is a million times nicer than the stupid place I was in, Sacramento. So I'll give you a room tour in just a second. Also, this room is cheaper by $25, and it's much nicer. So let's do a room tour, and then I'm gonna shower. Okay. So don't mind my bra. Yes, I'm a girl. I wear bras. It has this nice little closet area. Could have the adjoining room, fridge, the bathroom. Let me turn the light on for you. The bathroom is much smaller. Hello. But it's clean. The tiles are older, but you can tell they are clean. The shower curtain's clean. There's a coffee maker. There's hair dryer. The other place didn't have anything. Here is the room overview. So I'm on the second floor because she put me the bottom floor. I'll tell you in a second. So here's the TV. It has a microwave, outlets everywhere, this nice planning area, because that being a planner girl, they knew that I was a planner girl, so they made this be for planner girls. And then I have this other little table here, which I can fold out, and again, because I'm a planner girl, just kidding. Then I have the couch, the bedside table, which actually has plugs right here, so I can keep my phone plugged in. Look at these clean sheets. They're clean. And look at the bed. Look, watch. It's actually soft and firm. It's not old and nasty and disgusting. So I'm much happier with this room, and I'm on the second floor because the check-in girl, she is a girl also. That's why she's a check-in girl. But she said that the downstairs ones, they open to the outside. And I figured this is easier to talk to. And the upstairs ones, you have to actually go through like a locked gate or a group door, like, and use your key and then go upstairs. And then there's like, the doors are on the inside versus on the outside, so it's like a lot safer, which I think is really cool feature because I'm by myself, so I want to feel safe. So yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna use my Diva Curl stuff, all my new stuff. I'm so excited. I have some matting going on in the back, but hopefully the stuff that I have to detangle it in the shower will do that, so I don't have to rip out a bunch of hair. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna go. Bye.